Hi, I'm Rocco Forino. I'm a father of two grown daughters, an entrepreneur, an impact investor, and a fourth-generation Connecticut native, born and raised in the city of Waterbury, and raised both of my daughters in Watertown, Connecticut. My grandfather started his welding company, Nutmeg Welding, in 1955. I worked there with my cousins and uncles on school days off and throughout the summer from the time I was 8 years old. In high school and in college, I used to pull 16-hour days, working from 8 a.m. to 4:30 p.m. at Nutmeg Welding. And then I would work at Super Stop and Shop in Waterbury on Reedville Drive from 6 p.m. to 10 p.m. in the dairy department. On summer breaks, while my classmates were with their families on vacation or at camp, I would be pulling these 12 to 16-hour days, 6 days a week, whenever I had the chance. I attended Sacred Heart High School here in Waterbury, graduating in 1995, and then graduating from Quinnipiac University in 1999 with a degree in International Business and Finance. While at Quinnipiac, I learned of the tech boom that was taking off in the late 90s. In 1999, I started a tech startup called eChain Online, an Alibaba-like platform for people to find and source highly sought-after microprocessors that were sourced globally. After graduation, I launched this tech platform in Waterbury, Connecticut, where the city's economic development arm advertised that the city was building a tech hub and was attracting startups. But it didn't attract any startups other than mine, nor did it deploy any of the money that it advertised. And that's when I realized that Connecticut was missing something. It was missing a venture ecosystem, the kind that launched billions in startups like in Palo Alto, Austin, Brooklyn, and Boston, Massachusetts. That's when I took a finance job in New York City, commuting a total of 4 hours every day from Waterbury, Connecticut to New York City for 2 straight years. In 2019, I wrote the book Opportunity Zone Millionaire and built an investment platform, Deal Connect Hub, to help jumpstart investing in underserved communities across this country by bringing together investors and entrepreneurs with innovative and ambitious ventures. Both my book and the investment platform were instrumental in connecting communities with over $100 million in capital gains tax-free investments, transforming underserved communities nationwide. But even as I participated in investing in successful businesses and real estate deals outside of Connecticut, the irony is not lost on me on how far Connecticut is behind in new business growth compared with other states like Texas and Florida, whose economies have boomed due to their low taxes and pro-business policies. It's time for me to give back by utilizing my expertise as an experienced investor and entrepreneur and help create a new economy in Connecticut. The first reason that has compelled me to run for office is that I have seen firsthand the challenges that people face, from public schools that breed disrespect and disruption, to health insurance companies ripping off the American people, to people's inability to afford housing and food. These issues are deteriorating rapidly nationwide. Secondly, these spineless politicians continue to fund a genocide of the Palestinian people that is getting worse by the day, even as the entire world has protested against it for 8 months now. These dirty politicians have been funding the Taliban, America's sworn enemy, to the tune of $2.6 billion, while at the same time labeling our kids terrorist sympathizers. More importantly, the funding of the corrupt Zionist government of Israel has triggered a constitutional crisis. These spineless AIPAC-funded politicians are passing laws to prevent Americans from criticizing Israel or its policies, then using militarized police forces to prevent protesters from practicing their constitutional right to protest. This genocide in Palestine has exposed who these dirty politicians serve, and it's not the American people. Therefore, I am running for the United States Senate because it's time for us to replace the corrupt, career politicians that have placed the needs of foreign nations above those of the American people, specifically here in Connecticut. I refuse to stay silent. We should all refuse to stay silent. We, the people, need to rise up. Let Connecticut become the spark that ignites this revolution. I need your help. I need 10,000 handwritten signatures to get on the independent ballot in August, which you can do from the homepage of this website. So you can vote for me, Rocco Forino, United States Senate, in November, so we can end this insanity.